It's time for another Monday on Late Night Love. I'm Don
Yes.
Amici along with Tammy Mack.
Hi.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was lovely.
Oh man, it's you know what everybody said it just didn't last long enough.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
I know. Listen here, we're ready to discuss Black love in all its forms for the next 2 hours. You're going to hear a lot of interesting points of view and voices from social media and here on the show from our guests. And we want to invite you to call into the show, all right? 310-369-0400. So let's kick the weekend, the week off right and get into tonight's conversation. Tell us what you think about tonight's topic, and as a bonus, we're gifting some of you guys some swag here.
It's lovely swag.
Yes, Vanna. Show us what we've got. We've got T-shirts, we've got hats, we've got bottles. All right, add into the conversation, and you can be walking
Gotta
away
do
with
the
some
ASMR.
late night love swag. We got baseball cap, a water bottle, and a T-shirt. All right, so for one lucky caller tonight. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who came up with that stuff, that ASMR stuff.
It works.
Does it?
Yeah, it absolutely
Like,
works.
who wants to listen to some
Well,
lady
it's sensory
for the deaf people? I mean, for the blind people. I mean,
No, it's sensory for everyone. Everyone responds to certain sounds.
I don't want to watch some lady, slurping
Eating
on a crab
crabs.
leg. It's just weird. But you know what? To each his own. All right,
I
so
bet you don't mind us slurping though.
Tammy, night after night, we have a lot of interesting conversations about relationships in this new era of dating. You know, the rules have changed. It's gotten very weird. People are online searching for the one.
The one.
The one. But with the added layer of being on apps and social media, we are developing bad habits, losing that human connection, and actually getting any closer to love. Do you think it's helping the apps?
Do I think the apps are helping people find love?
Yeah, or
Absolutely.
is it drawing us just like is it? Do we have to communicate through the apps? The human connection is getting lost in things.
I think what's good about the apps are that is this a camera? Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, where's my camera? Okay. Oh, there it is. Hi, Dan. I think what the apps do is it allows you to have more options, right? Whereas if you did not have an app or we didn't have social media, we're kind of relegated to
Your vicinity, right?
Yeah, your area, and then when you go off to your grandma's house during the summer and you get that summer love, that whole Grease thing,
I
summer
remember
love.
that.
You go away and then you come back and you think about her or
you had your
him
summer
for the rest of the
girlfriend.
year until the new girl comes to school and now your eyes are on her, and so you just kind of date where you are within your vicinity, and so I think that this opens up. Especially for women, because men outnumber women. And so this really opens up the landscape for women to date.
Well, I thought it was women outnumber men.
Is it?
I thought
that's what I just said.
more. No, you said men outnumber women.
Okay, I
it's women outnumber men.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you think it's, but are we getting quantity over quality? And then on top of that, are people presenting themselves in their correct form instead of this curated form? So you get to lie about. You're right. You do get to meet more people, but then there's this curated persona that I'm meeting online. It's not really like when I get to see you in person. I get to, it's still a little bit of a lie, but I get to see the lie up close and personal. Well,
you could see the lie up close and personal when you're dating online. If someone wants to see you or meet you, and you can figure it out pretty quickly. Like if they don't want to see you, if they don't want to meet you, kick them to the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah, move out. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. If they don't wanna
Now
see
you got AI. There was a story about North Koreans.
yeah.
North Koreans, which
I saw that.
They were applying for jobs here. As a matter of fact, a lady in Phoenix got arrested because they would send her laptops, and she would just basically have these laptops hooked up to the internet, and the North Koreans would apply for jobs using the internet in her house, and they would use AI, and they would basically be working from her house on the internet. and using her address to basically make money. So like now you don't even know if you're talking to a real person because
If you're talking to the person you think you're talking to.
because it's like, AI is making it look like somebody else. It's just,
Well, I mean, there's a whole show about it, right? Called Catfish.
Yeah.
And so I like Catfish opened my eyes. I was like, what I can't never understand or believe for the life of me is why people don't want to meet the person that they fall in love with online, and why people send people that they've never met a day in their lives money. I will never understand what that is about. I wish I could find that person.
Well, it goes back to what we're talking about. People want connection at the end of the day, and people are lonely, and I think that's why they're on these apps and why they're online trying to make connections. But like, this is why I believe the human touch is important. You got to really look at the person that you're dealing with instead of trying to connect online. Yeah. All right. Talks with Christina isn't enjoying the online dating thing in Cali. Check this out.
I gotta say something really quick. I don't know what Hinge app y'all are finding these men on. But the one in LA, California, Southern California, LA, Inland Empire, Orange County. What the like, seriously, what? I'm about to delete this app because every time I get on Hinge, I am thoroughly disappointed by the type of men that like my pictures, respond to my pictures, whatever, try to match with me. I'm literally like, what? This is all the black men we have in California? This is what I'm left with to choose from? I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I don't know what Hinge y'all are finding y'all men on, but send it my way.
Send it her way.
She didn't give a good response as far as what was wrong, though. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. But she's a beautiful young lady, so I'm not exactly sure who they're pairing her with.
Well, I mean, I guess the thing is, how should a man approach you if you were looking for love online? How do I need to come at you? Because maybe what's happening is that people, like, it's not real.
Maybe they're sending DPs. Maybe that's kind of coming at you wrong.
Because a lot of it's like, it's not for some people, I think it's also not real that it's not happening in person. So like, there's nothing to lose if I shoot a shot.
There's nothing to lose.
If I just, it's also this imaginary thing through an app, and if you ignore me, it's like, okay, on to the next. I'll just swipe to the next.
But people get really connected through these apps. And I think you get connected because you can actually say what you want to say in totality. Like you can pretend to be somebody else and come outside of your own shell and your own body and say things that you could never say to someone if they knew who you are, or even sometimes, some cases, do things that you wouldn't necessarily do.
You got a sense of courage.
Yeah, absolutely. You would be, you're at ease to say, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Oh, to touch you and feel you and hold you. To have my body inside of your body right now would be wonderful. Like, you could say those things because you're not losing. There's nothing to lose because you're not there.
But what happens when you meet in person, though? Like,
apparently, people aren't meeting in person, which is freaking me out.
My favorite show, The Never Ever Mets. I am literally in love with that show. Like, people are dating by remote, and then when they meet, it just falls all apart. All right, fool him once, he goes back to the apps. Fool him twice, and he's making this video. Check it out.
One thing I know about dating on the internet is that you actually have to lower your expectations. Everybody only put the best parts of their life on the internet. So if you meet somebody and you like, damn, this person look like the person of my dreams, think again, bruh. I met a girl online. I'm talking about a good-looking chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking everything cool. Go to her house nasty. But you wouldn't notice from looking at her videos. You wouldn't notice from looking at her picture. And this done happened to me on more than one occasion. Don't get blinded by what you see behind this camera. If you gonna date somebody you found online, I ain't saying expect the worst, but expect some type of, you know what I'm saying, malfunction in the process. Meeting people online already a touchy subject as it is. Don't just go for the first good thing you see. Don't just fall for the first good thing you hear. You get what I'm saying? Use your discernment, bruh. My grandma always told me everything that look good ain't good for you, and that's real.
Well, by his logic, if the best thing online has a trashy house and the worst thing online is living in a dumpster, like I don't know what to think.
Well, it seems like there's some middle road there.
I don't know. He said the best thing online is house is funky. I mean, unless it works in reverse, like the ugliest thing has a nice house. Then
I don't know. I don't know how that works. But it makes me think of being a radio DJ, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever, because he said don't just go for how somebody sound or how somebody look. Have you ever dated, because you're a radio personality, have you ever dated someone from the request line?
yes.
That's kind of like the internet. Like that's kind of like social media or being online.
The people, they always have this perception of you as not as some sweaty, Jerry curled. Well, no, the DJ, like people don't think you look how you sound.
Yeah, but I'm saying, have you met someone on the request line?
Have I?
Yeah.
And what,
because when she was on the request line, she was like, "Hi, how are you?" And like, have you asked someone to go out on a date on the request line that you've never seen before?
Yeah, the devil, my ex-wife. Come on, man. Come on, get out of here. Listen, I won't make that mistake again.
Was that the only time you dated someone off the request line?
Yeah. Well, no, twice. I met this one, the Marine chick I dated. Mm-hmm. She called the request line. Mm-hmm. And we had this little thing going on for a little bit, but it was...
So when you met her, was she like, did she match her voice?
No, I don't know. I don't know. She was cute. She was cute. She was
okay, so she was cute.
She was this dark-skinned chick. She was beautiful. She was a little needy, though.
Closed mouths not only don't get fed, they don't go on dates either. The bougie tourist screenshot a bold ask from someone she met online.
Y'all let me know when it's legal to marry my dog, because at this rate, I'm going to forever be single. Please read. This man said, "Is that Japan or Korea?" Because there's a picture on my page where I was in Japan. I said, "It's Japan." Damn, I always wanted to go to Japan, LOL. I went to South Korea too on the way back from Japan, but it was only for a day. You should definitely go someday. It's one of my favorite places I've been so far. Man, I need money and time for that, LOL. You gonna buy me a flight? Buy me a flight? This is the equivalent of calling me big money. Therefore, this message I just sent right here is the last message you will ever get from me again. Because what in the hell are y'all men thinking about? First, y'all quickly was asking for... Now y'all want people to fly y'all out? When they was calling y'all sassy, I tried to have y'all back. But at this point, y'all are sassy. I said it. Yes, y'all are sassy. What is this? What the hell is this? And then past that, why would I even want to talk to you? Now you're telling me you don't have the money or time to do the stuff that I do. And now that comes to think of it, why you broke but don't have no time? Like, I could understand if you was getting to this money and you was just, caught up in your job or whatever, but you're broke and without time, so now I'm lost. This is the men that God has left for us. This is it right here. I don't know what hinge y'all be on when y'all be having these happy stories and marriages and all that stuff, but it's not the same hinge I'm on. But since, I'm going to just subject myself to the emotional abuse of dating, I might as well have a little kiki about it. So follow me, because I'll be doing this every week, every day probably, because online dating is just, y'all see it. Y'all see it.
I love to see those, though. I love when they post their DMs.
Look here, bougie tourists. Let's have a quick little come to Jesus moment. Do you want to make a connection or not, or do you want to make fun of people? So that's number one. From a man's standpoint, he was joking around with you. Now, what I've learned is that you can't really joke around with a woman through a text chain like that, and then on top of that, you can't really even talk to a woman like that, because she's going to take it just the way that this woman took it like that.
Well, but he said closed mouths don't get fed.
He's just joking around. He's trying to be flirty. He's playing around.
Yeah, it's not.
And you can't even play around. Like what happens is that's probably his personality. He's playing around in the text thread, and she's taking it seriously like that. Why are you coming at me like that? Why are you being a brokey? And then you know what I'm saying? Like it's too soon for that level of your personality
But
to come
he
out.
said, I don't have the time or the money. So that was a joke too. So his whole text thread was just a joke.
I don't know.
Because she said you should go one day. You know, she was complimenting Japan and Korea, and she was like, it's really great. It's my favorite place. You should go one day. And he's like, I don't have the time or the money.
He probably don't have the time or the money to go right now.
But I'm saying, was that a joke or was that real?
That's probably real. He probably don't have the time or the money to go right now.
And then she says, and then he says, you gonna buy my flight. So if that's real, why wouldn't I think the next one was real?
Well, I mean, no man who is going to allow some woman who I do not know to pay for a plane ticket to Japan.
I don't know. Sound like he would. He would.
He don't even know her.
Sound like he would take the money. He would take the flight. He would get flued out. But let me say this, though. That actually, a lot of men do that. And so for all the men who do that, who like do that little joke about paying the woman paying for something, like all women, I'm gonna speak for all women, all women in the diaspora, white, black, Asian, all of us. It's the corniest joke because we hear it so much and it's just corny. Like it's corny.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you in the fact that you should not be conversating like that if you're trying to get to know a woman and this is a dating app. You should be getting to know her.
But even if y'all at dinner, like, just don't, like, can we cancel that joke? Can we cancel that? Let's just cancel that whole when men say that, when men try to be funny and be like, oh, so you gonna pay? Like, that's what we see when you say that. Like, that's what we see. Like, when you're like... When you're like, oh, that's a nice car. Thank you. Yeah, you gonna buy me one? Like, that's how we feel about when y'all say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the corniest joke. Like, stop that. Take it out of the men's book of dating or wherever y'all found it.
All I'm going to say before we go to break is that we mature slower than you. All right. Actress Nefertari Spencer joins the conversation in a bit. More Late Night Love after the break.
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Welcome back to Late Night Love. I'm Tammy Mack. He is Don Amici, and you can be on the show too, live, all the way live. All you have to do is give us a call at 310-369-0400, and you can be live on Late Night Love if you have a question, if you find it difficult internet dating, or maybe you found it very successful internet dating, or maybe you just kind of like to rotate your dates, and the internet helps you out with that. Give us a call, 310-369-0400. If you want to join the chat, you can absolutely join our chat. We are online right now on YouTube. So go to our YouTube channel and join the chat like Miss Dynasty, who's always in the chat. Unfortunately, because dating apps provide more opportunities, it creates the revolving door effect, and people think they have unlimited options. So some people never correct their bad behavior. That's a good point.
That is a very good point.
Yeah, because if you don't like my bad behavior, then I just kick you to the curb and move on to the next person.
Until you find somebody that does.
Such a good observation. You're absolutely right. So have you ever gone on an internet date, and how does it different from, regular dating, the dating you once did? Because you're a part of the generation that's had both, right?
Yeah.
So how is it different now? And have you ever done the internet dating? I guess you've been on apps, right?
Yeah, I've been on apps.
Do you just look for sex on the apps, or do you look for a woman, a long-term relationship?
I'm always looking for relationships. I've always looked for relationships. Yeah, I've done the app stuff, and I've met women on the apps, and some of it turned out to where we, hang off a little bit, and then sometimes it just fizzles out, and you meet some interesting thing. I get tired of keeping up some of the conversations after a while.
What? How many conversations are you having at one time?
I mean,
you're tired of keeping up with them.
It either gets to the point where you get on these apps and then you're doing it, and then you end up paying all this money, and then and then after that you're just you get
that's
tired.
Good. How much money does it cost?
They've gone up on the price. They want you to pay for 3-4 months at a time now.
Like a subscription.
Yeah, everything's a subscription.
So how much is it?
I don't know. Let me see how much. I'll tell you right
I'm wondering just how much, because if people are on multiple apps, how much is that added to your monthly budget? It's like a water bill.
It's a thing now to
like
where
like a car note.
Let's look at Hinge and see how much Hinge is right now.
And what are the differences? What's the difference between Hinge and Bumblebee?
It all Bumblebee.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
It all depends on preference. Some people have Bumble. Women get to choose the guy. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like women reach out to you and pick. Hinge is kind of like you swipe.
I would not like going on dating apps. You know why? Because it feels like The Bachelor to me. It feels like I got to be chosen, and I got to somebody can. I would rather formulate a natural type of relationship, but I don't know. I don't know if I would like it or not.
So Hinge is $14 to $32 a month.
Uh-huh.
And I think Bumble is kind of around the same price. And then, but now they got it to where you can meet friends and stuff like that too.
Oh, they're going in then. Well, Ty's auto swipe policy might inspire you to pick better. Check it out.
This is my auto swipe left policy. No job, automatic left, automatic. Shirtless pics, not a fan, honestly. There's exceptions to every rule, but I don't like it when you're yelling at me in the profile. You already coming with too many demands. I don't like that. Put either a name or a derivative of your name. I don't need a screen name, stage name. You have 0.5 seconds for me to make it clear who it is. You got 4. No. No. If you are still figuring out your dating goals, you need to figure it out out of my time. It's too close. Look how close. This is too close. I'm scared. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong being over 36. I just think it's too old for me. If you didn't put any effort into the profile, you won't put any effort into our relationship. Automatic left. Out of here. Again, no effort. Or you don't take pictures. It's just no. Just at least 3. I don't do kids. I'm sorry. It's just a.
That's a very for her.
Was that one profile?
That's a whole. Well, that's her criteria for her age and what she's looking for, and I don't think that was bad.
No, I'm saying though, what she was showing, was that her profile, or was
that's her criteria. Her criteria for what she's looking for. So if you don't,
but it said over 65.
No, 36. If you're over 36, that's too old for her.
Okay.
So if you got kids, I'm swiping left.
Okay, the swipe left policy.
Yeah,
okay.
So like if you don't have more than 3 pictures, I'm swiping left. If you're over 36, I'm swiping left.
I got it.
If you have weird like catchphrases for your name, like AKA Mr. Slime or Harlem Hitter, I'm swiping left. If your profile picture has 2 people in it, and I got to figure out which one is you, I'm swiping left.
So what are your swipe left policies?
If you don't have a picture at all,
of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
like
swipe
it's
it.
a piece of art.
Right.
If you like don't really have any type of captions, so I can't really figure out who you are. You don't really have a good type of picture, enough pictures to where I can figure out who you are as an individual. You know, but a lot of these apps, they give you questions to fill out. So they make it easy for you. Because a lot of people aren't creative when it comes to writing. So they kind of help you like create the profile for you by giving you prompt questions to ask about it. But it's a job to this is another thing about the dating apps. It becomes a job now to try to catch some some tang on the apps now.
What is tang? As in booty tang?
Yes, in booty tang. It's a job. It is a job. Women are better at it, at creative. You guys take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
You guys are creative with your profiles and stuff like that. But when it comes to men, we got to sit there and get suited and booted. We got to sit there and be creative with the writing. We're basically presenting ourselves to you in a way that is trying to catch you, and so that's kind of a hard thing to do.
Well, I mean, but that's what you have to do in real life, right? Now you get to do it behind a computer. It would seem to be easier.
Well, in real life, I can come to you and start talking to you and be like, "Hi, how you doing? My name is Don. I just noticed that you picked up apples. I love apple juice. I just started drinking it for health reasons."
Bye. Ain't nobody got time for no sick person.
Yeah. Wow!
Here you come with your sickness. No, homie, how old are you?
I just started
how old
going
are you? 50? Like, what are we doing here?
I just started drinking it as my juice cleanse. I started working out.
Yeah, okay. What you cleansing, homie? Like, you dirty? No, swipe left.
Wow.
Have you wondered why men don't approach you? This goes right into
because of that attitude you got right there. That's
Aramis
why.
has some reasons, and they may surprise you. So check Aramis out.
All right, so I got some tequila in my system, and I want to let you know why guys may not approach you. Not necessarily me, but just guys in general. 1, he may not just generally find you attractive. You may be pretty, but he might not find you to be his type. 2, a guy can smell his red flags. You may not be everybody's red flag, but a guy can smell his red flags. He may see you, know you're his type, and realize, I'm not going down this lane again. 3, proximity. A lot of times, if it takes me walking across the room through 5, 15, 20 groups of crowds, I may not want to do it. I'll just be like, you know what, next lifetime. 4, your group of friends. I've seen plenty of times where I find a woman that I think is absolutely attractive, and I see her group of friends, and I say, there's no possible way she hangs out with them. If you look like you cost money, a man will window shop. If you look like you are a value, a man will purposely make an investment.
So there's a lot of good truth to that. I might not come and talk to you if you got a lot of friends around you. It's like
one of the matchmakers we had on the show said, travel alone.
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean travel like to Japan and Korea alone, but she was like, if you're in a club, go by yourself, because a lot of times men don't like approaching women with, a lot of women around.
I mean, there is a point where to disarm the group, I will buy the group drinks to kind of like get them at ease, and then maybe pull you off to the side and start a conversation with you, but then that becomes, kind of expensive.
I so miss those days, man.
Where the guy takes
Pull
care
me to the side. Can I holler at you for a minute? Can I holler at you for a minute?
Let me go and get you girls something to drink. What y'all want?
Can I holler at you for a minute?
Yeah.
So where you from? What part of town you stay?
Let me get 3 Incredible Hulks over here. What you want?
I don't drink. Just give me some wings.
All right. All right. Let me get some lemon pepper over here. Come on.
Lemon pepper all day, baby. Now we
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. What's your
Now
name?
we talking. Here's my name and my number. What you say, lemon pepper? Yeah. So I miss those. I miss those days.
Yeah, look, now you just got you locked up. You gonna call me later? I'm gonna beep you. Okay.
Yeah. But what's interesting is the last one that he said, and that was about men will window shop, and if he thinks you're of value, he'll pay. He'll invest. This was the word he used. He'll invest, which goes back to when men call women gold diggers and stuff. It's not really us that are gold diggers. It's you that lead with your money.
Well,
right?
Well, that's
and
just,
so that's even in the
but society has told us that's what we have to do.
Yeah, but that's antiquated.
Well, okay, how should I lead? What am I supposed to do?
Lead with love.
And then that's corny. I lead with love. That's corny.
He corny. He came over here talking about love and stuff. Well, you better buy me a drink.
I lead with a joke. That's corny. I lead with love. That's corny. I lead with.
It just depends on what joke you telling.
Yeah,
that's all.
You got to keep comedy out of the whole situation. I think I lead with conversation. I lead with health. You just said that was corny.
I did, didn't I? Yeah, you sick? Yeah.
Yeah, you sick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
you can't
hard.
win for losing.
You cannot win for losing.
Well, one of these women out here will pick you.
Pick you.
Yeah, one of them.
I'm waiting on to pick me, huh?
Yeah, but I'm saying the whole the man will window shop, and if he likes what he sees, he'll invest. So that was kind of interesting.
I think sometimes we look at women and we like, she's so beautiful, I can't afford her, But I think also sometimes.
So how come the ugly girls are affordable and the pretty girls are not? I've always wondered that about y'all. I've heard a lot of guys say, just by looking at a woman, they tell she's unaffordable. And it's usually a pretty girl that they say is unaffordable. Yeah, she too pretty, she unaffordable.
Well, it's just like, I don't know if
but why, like, ugly girls don't want to be with nobody broke?
It's not broke. I'm like, I don't know if I can, this upkeep is a lot. I don't know. I don't know how much this costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, the old girl with the bonnet, she good.
Right up your alley.
Right up my alley.
2 pieces of a biscuit in his own.
Or I might be able to go and get her some hair and just transform her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can work with her.
But that sounds a little costly too, though.
Well,
might as well go for the gusto and get you the bad chick.
That, and then also I think some of the times we just be in our head a lot. Also, we don't like the girl that looks pretty. Nobody may be talking to her, and she may not be costly. She just might.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You all always like you equate beauty with
price.
Bucks, yeah. Beauty with bucks. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that why the apps are easier? You use the pictures to aim higher?
I don't know, because everybody looks beautiful on the apps. Everything is...
Have you ever seen somebody on the app that looked gorgeous in her photograph, and then when you met her, she was not who she thought she was?
Usually what happens is that there's like the apps are like, I don't know. It's like it's hard to explain. You're like 2 times heavier in real life than you are on the apps. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you just there's like it's a curve. You just gotta like.
Yeah, but have you ever met anyone who did not look like their picture?
No, they resembled their picture pretty much, but they just probably were a little bit thicker.
So have you met someone that was a 5 on the app but a 10 in person?
No, I don't think that rarely happens.
What about a 10 on the app and a 5 in person?
More like a 10 on the app and a 7 in person.
Oh, okay.
But I equated maybe they were having a bad off day.
Off day.
Yeah,
this just wasn't a day to get her eyebrows arched.
Here's the thing: when you're dealing with the app, you have so many chances to get it right, and so I take all that into consideration. You can Photoshop the picture, you can retake it 20,000 times. Yeah. When you show up in person, you only got one shot.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you got so many shots to make your app, and that's what old girl was talking about. That had the video. She was saying, basically you can make this look nice. You can make this all right. You know.
When you show up in person, you're just like, you gotta.
What is the one thing on an app that will immediately get somebody to look and say yes?
Look and say yes?
Yeah, to swipe left or right or whatever.
For me?
For like, I'm talking about collectively. What is the one thing that most people see on an app and go, "Yep, I'm tapping them"?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me, a good personality would do it. Like
How can you tell a good personality over an app?
Somebody who's funny and being themselves.
But how can you tell that unless you've met them?
I mean, sometimes these things have videos where they'll have a short video clip of them being themselves or being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the profiles are a little stiff. You know, and a little too curated, you know. Yeah. But for me, it's anything being funny or being authentic or being just, you know, cute.
Okay, actress Nefertari Spencer is coming to hang out with us next on Late Night Love.
No wonder where.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. You tried dating online and have a heck of a story.
Then give us a call.
All right, you have you been able to find your happily ever after, or has every date been a nightmare? Call us on the number on the screen, 310-369-0400.
We'd love to hear from you. Now, New is under the weather. Sorry about that. New is under the weather, so she...
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. So this actress has a range from comedy to drama. She delivers roles that keep us glued to screens, big and small. You know her face, and you should definitely remember her name. Take a look at Nefertari Spencer.
We came a long way from a pack in the tuck. You gotta reach for something better. It's the ride. It's the ride.
All right, welcome to Late Night Love. Nefertari, how are you?
How are you all?
I'm a huge fan, and I admire you so much, Nefertari.
Oh, hi, Tammy. How you doing?
I am fine. I'm fine. It's so good to see you on the show. Thank you so much for being here. So tell us about what you got. Like, you have been nonstop doing your thing, sis. So talk about your whole career and how it's transformed. I didn't know. Did I see you in a wedding dress? I didn't know you got married. Was that a wedding
That
dress?
was for the show. That was like the season 1 of Reasonable Doubt, which is on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Nope. No marriage. No.
Are you online swiping left and swiping right?
I am not.
Ooh.
I'm not.
We'll talk about
No.
that later. First, I want to
Okay.
talk about your career. How long have you been a performer, and how's it popping right now, girl?
Well, you know what? The climate is it's special right now, but I will say that I am lucky because I'm working. We just wrapped season 3 of Reasonable Doubt last week, and we're going to premiere September 18th on Hulu.
All right now.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, for you all to see that this new season. I play Sally, and she is wild, which I love.
Yeah, I mean, your acting ability and your comedy, I mean, it's just incredible. So I'm not surprised at all that you've got 3 seasons on a show. I'm just totally not surprised because you've been pounding the pavement for a long time and you deserve everything you get, sis.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Have we moved past the part where they kill the black person in the beginning of the shows?
I don't know. Have we? I think a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
That's because it's some of the shows we're producing and writing, so that helps a lot.
Look at us making moves.
Have you been writing?
I have. I'm currently right now writing Emmys, which are September 14th. So I am part of that writing team, and then of course I'm trying to write a feature now, for my own,
Yeah.
stuff. But
Well,
yeah.
congratulations on being an Emmy writer.
Thank you.
To date, what's been your favorite role?
Oh man, I would have to say, well, of course, Sally on Reasonable Doubt right now because it gets to show because everybody knows me from comedy. This is a drama. It's a serious drama. So I am thoroughly enjoying this path right now.
Yeah.
I would have to say the most fun that I had was on Southside, where I got to play this crazy character named Keisha. And that was a lot of fun.
Wait, were you seem to be playing like wild characters a lot? Is that a theme here?
You know what? Once I said crazy with Keisha, I think so. I think on the drama side and the comedy side, I get to play big personalities. So I love that.
So we're talking online love tonight. Have you ever tried online dating?
I have. I've tried it before.
How did it go?
Terrible.
Do tell.
Yeah,
Do
please.
tell.
I think the first time I tried it, there's 3 things I remember in particular. There was one guy, I was like, this is weird. He would tell me, oh, my phone is broken. I'm going to call you from this number, but such and such and such. And I was like, send me a picture of yourself. And he did not look like his profile photos. I mean, complete different.
You think he was married? Was he switching up phones and stuff?
I have no, I think this man was, he was not the most attractive.
Oh, okay.
His profile was attractive.
So people actually catfish in their profiles, they'll show you a picture of somebody else?
Yeah.
Did he get a sympathy date?
It was literally somebody else, and this was in the beginning when it first started, and I was like, yeah, never again. So then I tried it again. And I went on a date with a gentleman, perfectly fine. He was fun. He was great conversation, but I was like, this is never gonna work. Because he, again, profile stuff. I heard you all talking earlier. It's one thing is on the profile, but then when you meet in person, it's not the same. So this gentleman, he showed up with the kente cloth shoes. I mean, they look like hammer pants. He had a dangly dolphin earring, and he was talking. He would be
that's literally MC Hammer. It gives me MC Hammer, Deion Sanders, circa 1990 vibes.
Well, maybe he was is he a gym guy or something?
No, he was into fashion or something, and I was just like, this is doing. I can't get behind this part of the fashion. This is just
he doing way too much.
Do you think maybe you had too much expectation? You couldn't give it a chance to kind of let it grow?
No, he was perfectly fine in just a chill setting. But I mean, let's be honest. We're on there to find our match, right? And that wasn't my match.
Yeah. And I think the good thing about online dating is that you can get in and get out real quick. You don't have to do the harrowing thing of yeah, I'll go on another date or have to like you just in and out, no hard feelings.
I don't think you guys are giving it too much time to grow. You like the smallest little thing like hammer pants and an earring is just turning you off.
Yeah, definitely, because that's not that's not what I swiped on. So yeah, no.
Man, all right.
How do you think being online affects the human connection? We're handing off DMs and Instagram handles versus phone numbers to call and talk and literally hear someone's inflections, hear if they may be serious or not.
I think what social media has done with dating is that it's right now, immediate. I need it right now. So it's like I think people are expecting to have an instant chemistry or instant connection, and that's just not true all of the time. There could be something that's instant, from one aspect of it, but for it to be the full picture, that's just not true. And I think that, the pictures that are put up on social media are perfectly curated, whereas, if you saw me below the camera, you'd be like, girl, now you didn't take no time to put on no lotion, nothing. So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's perfectly curated for the masses to see, but then, it's not really what's put forth.
It's not really real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I was watching Amanda Seales this weekend, and she was saying something like how technology is moving so fast, and we expect human behavior to kind of move as fast as technology, and it doesn't. Like, we move very slow, and so you can't expect dating to move as fast as that.
Yeah.
It takes time to kind of get to know you and kind of get to know
build
your
a rapport, build a relationship. Yeah. But like you said, Nefertari, it's like everything is fast now. Everything is so fast. What is the downside of online dating, though? What do you think the worst thing about it is, and what's the best thing about it?
I think the best thing about it is the access, because you have such a wide net. But then I also think that can be the downside of it too. Too much. It's oversaturated. It's just too much.
So let me ask you: how does a person, like, let's say I'm on the app and I come across your profile and I DM you, what is catching your eyeball or catching your attention from a man? Is it a funny joke? Is it a hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's definitely it would be the conversation, and it would be like, is this stock conversation, or did he actually take the time to see or read my actual profile and maybe start with some of the things that I may have put in the profile that I like or enjoy? So to me, I just feel like, did this person take the time to actually, take some interest into me and not just the masses?
Got you. So interesting. Personal conversation, basically.
But this is the thing. This is a downside for the internet to me. You said, let's go back to hammer pants. So you said that, like, if you worked with hammer pants, right? Let's say he was on a TV show with you and you worked with him, and the first day of the TV show he wore hammer pants and earring, and you kind of like, oh, dude's kind of corny with the hammer pants and earring or whatever, but y'all become friends. And then, you're on the set together 12 hours a day, and you go out for a drink afterwards because it's, you want to relax, and day after day after day, you begin to know him. You begin to, like, realize, oh my goodness, maybe these hammer pants are a bit off-putting to me. And maybe you see him a couple of days in some, a nice little suit, a nice little three-piece, because his character requires he wear a three-piece. And so maybe the hammer pants mean a lot less because there's a real connection there and an opportunity to get to know that person.
Or you wear hammer pants and a fanny pack too.
True. I'm with it. I will absolutely do it. I have tried, let me be clear. Like, I've tried to look past some things where I'm like, oh, that may not be my preference, or this isn't exactly what I thought this was going to be. And every time that I've tried to do that, it was like me overcompensating for what I know that wasn't my preference, and it didn't work out.
Okay.
So
trust your
it's
gut.
like, now I know, just like, nah, don't even do it.
I get it. Let's say you just learn to save yourself enough trouble down a long time. I did it already, and I get it. Yeah. Yeah. At some point, you're just like, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
How does being online warp things? I mean, do filtered pictures and curated moments make it harder for someone with a, I guess, less flashy life to get a fair shot?
I don't know. I'm not online anymore. Like, I wonder about that. It's all smoke and mirrors to me.
Are you Gen X or millennial?
X.
X. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know that. I don't even know what to say because I'm just like, this whole internet dating, it seems to be where the world is going, and pretty soon there won't be real dating at all.
Yeah. How do you date now? I mean, is it just like people come, like, are you not? This is it?
Not really, no.
So do guys come and approach you?
I think it doesn't feel like it. LA is so, people don't really like walk up to, I think most people now are in their phones. They don't really look up.
Oh, that is so true.
Is this because,
You know what I mean?
are you open to dating, or is it because, are you busy because of work?
Oh, I'm open to it.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't sound like she's not open to it. She say people they head be down. They not like men. People aren't looking. There's no human connection. People aren't even looking at each other anymore when they're walking down the street. Usually, when you're walking down the street back in my day, when you walk down the street, a man would look at you and say, "Hey, sexy mama, can I holler at you for a minute?"
Wow.
There was cat calling back in the day.
Right, but now they're in their phone and they don't even see you pass by. You probably have to have on some of that Rihanna perfume or something in order for them to just get a whiff of you.
Well, what you want? You said to stop cat calling, all right, when we stopped.
We didn't say stop asking us out on dates.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
Well, you didn't say that. All right. So wow. So just a dog and bring it on in. That's it. That's what we're doing.
I don't even have a dog because I'm like, I don't want to
you
clean
had
up
a
after the dog.
Not even a dog. Oh wow. Wow. So do you have hopes for the future? Or are you going to jump back on the app at all? Or are you just like, whatever?
No, I probably won't ever do an app again. I do have hope for the future. I do feel like maybe I will meet somebody in the wild,
Yeah, that's kind of like how I'm Gen X too, so I'm like, the wild is where I'm going to be looking at.
What is the wild?
Just out in real life.
Outside.
Oh, I thought that was a place I didn't know.
No,
okay, yeah, just outside. We gonna be outside.
Real life, to where you go out and you say, hey, how you doing? I see you got apples in your cart. I'm drinking apple juice.
Okay, that's the wild.
Although she said that was corny.
Please let us know Reasonable Doubt and all of the other projects that you're on so we can follow you and we can make sure to watch everything.
Yeah, so Reasonable Doubt is on Hulu. The new season drops September 18th. You can go watch Southside on Max. It's on HBO Max. And I was recurring on The Neighborhood. I'm not sure if I'm coming back this season or not, but that's on CBS, and this is their final season. Maybe I will pop up there again. And then you can also tune into the Emmys, which is September 14th. And
I read that the Emmys might move to YouTube.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I read that. I read that today.
Because of everything that's been going on, a lot of things are changing.
A lot of things are changing.
That's so wild. YouTube?
Yeah.
That is wild.
You are very, although you're talented, you are also very blessed to be able to have that series right now. That is truly a blessing because a lot of people aren't working, but a lot of us definitely aren't working. So that's good.
Yeah. They're not working. She got all the jobs.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate the love on Late Night Love. We'll have more when we return on Late Night Love.
Bye, y'all.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick during the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. we didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love your mind.
Welcome back to Late Night Love. Why do people think are opting? Why do you think people are opting for social media and apps versus going out and just meeting people?
Because that's the way we communicate now.
Yeah.
The cell phone is basically transformed the way we communicate and how we live our lives, which is so weird because Steve Jobs invented the iPhone, I think it was 2007. And in a very short period of time, I mean, it's been over, let's see here, 2007.
It wasn't 2007? I got to double check that. It seems like it was much.
2007 was when the first iPhone came out.
Well, yeah, I had my Katana in 2005. I had my Katana. I love that Katana. I want that phone back so bad. That was my Katana flip phone. It was gold. It was beautiful. It was just pure magic. You know what I mean? But then, you know, the world changed and everybody has to have. You know what? The phone system today is much like the American politics. Yeah. You only have two choices. Yeah. You got Republican or Democrats. Right. You got iPhone or Android. Right. It's only two choices.
But look at, remember that Katana phone that you had, but look at what you could have done with that Katana, which was basically text with the buttons and make phone calls compared to what you can do now with a smartphone. So it's the way people are living their lives. You can pay with your phone. You can text. You can call.
We are slowly becoming.
You can start your car with your phone.
Well, yeah, unless I'm under a garage.
Yeah.
If I'm under a garage, I can't crank that EV up.
Yeah.
But we are slowly becoming robots,
yes.
I'm sure that this is intentional, right? Create a system in which no one thinks, in which no one has emotions, in which everyone is reliant upon something else.
But you see, here's the difference. They don't know. There's a generation that doesn't know any difference. Me and you know a difference because
right, and that's what I'm saying.
There was a time
it's intentional so that this, you know, as these new generations come along, when you think about, when we go all the way back to like George Floyd, right, and how the internet sparked this craze, like not just nationwide, but globally. Yeah. And I think there was a point where some of the higher ups were like, whoa, this can't happen again. This can't happen ever again. We've got to find a way to control and manipulate people's minds in a better way than this. Yeah. And so I think that's what, if that's what's trying to be stopped. Something like that happening in the future, which has nothing to do with us and the people behind us, but the generations coming forward.
Listen, Childish Gambino told you a very long time ago when he wrote the song,
"This is America."
And I said this was the most powerful piece of media that ever was put out. And you were like, nah. I remember that. I said, this is the most powerful piece of media ever that really symbolizes where the world is going. And you go back and watch that video, it's exactly what's happening right now. All right, Hype Man Brandon thinks you need to adjust your mindset. Go outside. Check this out. And why?
I don't know who need to hear this, but somebody got to hear this. Why the fuck is you online dating? Mr. and Mrs. Mysterious Person, why are you online dating? If you don't take your ass outside and meet somebody in real life, you sitting there swiping right and like that, trying to find your match. You can find your match at the grocery store. You can find your match at the event that's going on this weekend. Oh, let me guess, you introverted. How you gonna find love with that type of mindset? How you gonna meet your person with that type of mindset? I'm confused as But you on Hinge, you on Tinder, you on black people meet, Christian people meet, like that. Like, go outside, cuz. Like, you're not allergic to outside. You scared, that's what you is. You scared to get physically rejected. See, it's easy to get rejected over the phone screen. It's not easy to get rejected in real life. Take your ass outside and find your person and stop all that online dating.
Here's a point, though. I mean, it is very hard to look a person in their face and for them to sit there and reject you.
You walk up and say, "Hey, can I have your number?" And I go,
well,
bye-bye.
That's the worst part of the fear is that you laughing at me like that, but that's not necessarily is what's going to happen. Maybe it's going to be like, "Oh, what's your name?" Or maybe it's going to be, "Hey, I got a boyfriend or I got a girlfriend or I'm married."
I had to find a way to, sometimes men don't take rejection very well. And so I had to find a way to, say, "I'm married" without sounding like a snoot and I don't want to hang out with you. Because a lot of times you'll say, "I have a boyfriend," and then the man will be like, "Ain't nobody asked you all that. I was just trying to come and tell you had some lint on your shirt." You know what I'm saying? To ward off the embarrassment of whatever that rejection is. So now I say, I'm married, but if I was not, I would definitely, this would be it.
Yeah, but that invites him to well, listen, your husband ain't got to know how to, well, come on now. What your husband got to know?
Yeah, but that's not, by saying I'm married right off, that, and then coming back with that, it wards off the rejection.
It wards off?
Well, I'm saying, it doesn't make you feel as rejected. Right?
You need to come out with something like, I would, but I got the HPV virus. That's how you need to ward them off. That'll scare them all. I got COVID.
Dude hasn't had the best luck on the apps. May the dating gods be on your side, girl.
The dating apps. How are those working out for y'all? No, seriously, because according to this comment, I've been doing it all wrong. I virtually tried selling myself on all of the apps. Not like that. But nothing's panned out yet. If you've never had the pleasure of being up there, I'm more than happy to share. Around my way, it usually starts by wading through a sea of our peachy palm-colored brethren. They got pics outdoors by a body of water or with their pet. Although I don't think any of them are checking for me, I did have a gentleman once say that he's dated black women, but never a darker black. But I was a cute dark black. Say what? Anyways, that's not the point of this story. I scroll on past until I get to those beautifully melanated men. They usually come in about 3 types. There may be more. We'll call them Tyrone, Brandon, and Rashid. Mr. Tyrone. Those selfies are taken dangerously close. There's usually a wife beat or a pair of linen pants. He's always in the bathroom somewhere. Mr. Tyrone is out of my age range, but if given the chance, I know he would treat me like a freaking lady. Then there's Brandon. I'd probably call him B. All of his pics of him pointing and looking away on a recent vacay. Got a sneaker collection he probably doesn't wear. He either owns or plans to be a Dyson Vac daddy someday. His hobbies include going to the gym, maybe a run club or 2, and watering his plants. Oh, Rashid. You can count on him to arrive to the date in a Hellcat or a Scat Pack driving just a tad bit too fast. That date's gonna be dope, though. He knows all the good spots. Only the best music, whiskey, and wings. I say all that to say, my ass is still single. That swiping's gotten me nowhere.
was she basically saying that they were all too young for her?
No, she didn't say. No, she was just.
That's what
giving,
it sounded like.
No. She said Tyrone was probably too young for her. That's the only one she said was too
it
young.
sounded like they
Brandon,
were all a little too immature for her.
No, she was giving different character types. So it wasn't about their maturity level or their age, really. She was just giving archetypes.
A sneaker collection that you didn't wear? A Scat Pack? Whiskey and Wings? That's who's taking you out?
Whiskey and Wings is old now. Don't get that. Ain't no millennial or what's the one under millennial?
Gen Z.
Gen Z. No, that's Gen Z is you.
No, I'm Gen X.
Oh, okay. So Gen Z. No Gen Z or millennial is asking for whiskey and wings.
No.
Yeah. So that didn't mean they were younger.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Look, you never know. I mean, you never know. All right.
But she's got some of those types right.
Imagine
I'm
Tyrone
sure
with some Timberlands and a white beater on.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
that's exactly what she said. Tyrone had a wife beater, and all his pictures are taken in the bathroom.
Look, Ma.
And they're too close. He's either got on linen pants, and I'm gonna add to it, or gray sweatpants.
Gray
Purposely. Tyrone wants you to see.
Tyrone
what's hanging, what's swinging, and what he can be banging.
So what was wrong? What was wrong with those three men? I guess where they just weren't. That wasn't good. They didn't seem like quality men for her.
They
all seemed like a character.
They weren't her type. But they are characters. There is every woman has come. I'm sure you've come across every different type of woman, or at least 3 different types that continue to recur in your lifetime.
Yeah, every woman seems to all look the same. The face is all beat and looks like, they all kind of blend together.
There are archetypes of women just as there are archetypes of men.
You get the hippie girl, bohemian girl.
Exactly. Well, one
the
showed
baddie,
off. Got the bandana on.
Yeah.
Right. So that's all she was saying, because she was like, one is Rashid. Well, we all know Rashid got the medallion on of Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Rashid got the dashiki on. Rashid got incense in the house. Talking about, sit down, my sister. You too pretty to have that perm. You need to go ahead and get your natural fro. Bring it back to life. You too beautiful, my sister.
Okay. Got the motherland music playing in the background.
Right.
Yeah, see, Michael Jackson, he got this from the motherland.
That is definitely Rashid. Now, I don't know Brandon. I can't say I know
Brandon with the Scat Pack and Brandon like fast cars and scotch and wings. Okay, I see that.
So Brandon would be my type. No, I'm sorry, Tyrone all day. I've dated 4 Tyrone, so
I think a lot of women like Tyrone with the gray sweatpants and the Timbs and the.
Oh, Brandon had day parties in the hookahs. Brandon was day parties in hookahs.
Yeah, that's Brandon.
That's Brandon.
Day parties and hookahs. That is Brandon.
Okay.
Wow. But so
if you have an archetype that you see, just constantly online while you're dating, call us and let us know about them. 310-369-0400.
So who's the guy you want to settle down with?
There's got to be more. That's all. All we're saying is there's got to be more. There's got to be more.
Yeah.
These can't be the only 3 types that I have to choose from. There's got to be more. I'm going to trust you, Lord. I'm going to trust you.
You want a good Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's a good Jerry.
Well, we'll be back right after this on Late Night Love.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in, because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
As we work to get through these times together, You may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. Tammy, do you think the challenges with dating online and virtually are generational? Are the millennials having more fun than Gen X and Z?
The millennials are definitely having more fun than Gen X and Z.
I mean, Gen
Z might be having a little fun too, though, right?
Well, I mean, Gen Z, they say, is full of anxiety. I think Gen Z is trying to find their place in the world. The millennials, I don't know. The millennials are like...
As millennials are older than Gen Z, right?
Yeah. They're like the first generation that kind of grew up with technology.
I feel like Gen Z is having more fun, and I feel that way because Gen Z is so full of anxiety that they do everything behind the computer. You know what I mean? And it provides less anxiety than a personal interpersonal relationship.
I think they're wanting human touch to things. So I think that although they're seeking out a little bit more than the I don't know, they want human touch and human connection, and they're finding they're not getting it.
Why aren't they getting it?
Because everything's behind a phone. Everything.
So do they have? I mean, at the risk of sounding old and gold, do they have like dances and stuff at school anymore? Do they do that?
The Sadie Hawkins dance.
I'm not that old.
I think they still have the the prom and the semi-formal, and I think they still have those.
They still have that. Yeah, because the proms, they go all out for the proms.
Yeah, I think they still have proms.
But a lot of homeschool is happening too. So than ever before, right? And then when Gen X when they were in high school, there was no homeschool.
Yeah. I think this is the first generation's Millennial and Gen Z that we're seeing the adverse effects of what technology is doing to.
Oh, you think we're seeing it already?
Well, these are the first two generations that have grown up with technology and a smartphone.
Yeah, I think we need 2 more generations to be able to know the totality of it, though.
Well, I mean, we're starting to see it. I mean, they're waiting to have sex or not having sex at all. Mm-hmm. Interpersonal skills, communication skills are horrible.
Right.
They can't look you in the eye. They can't really have direct conversations with you. Like, it's a lot of things that they don't. The critical thinking skills are horrible. You know, there's a lot of things that we had to kind of grow up. Like, we were thrown out into the street, go play, don't get out of the house, and come back when the street's light.
Yeah.
You know.
So T.O. agrees there's nothing like meeting for the first time in person.
Meeting people in person is still the most top tier way to date, and I don't care how you feel about it. It just is. I want to know what I hate in this online dating era now is that, first of all, the interesting ones seem to not live nowhere near you. Secondly, y'all start connecting left and right. Y'all seem to be on the same page with a lot of stuff. Everything seems cool. You start giving the pet names, the baby this, baby that, blah, blah, blah. They make a plan to come see you. Y'all hang around each other, and you don't feel it. Not catfish. It's not because they misrepresented themselves. Nothing like that. But it's just like, I don't feel it. Ugh. That's so frustrating because it's like, do you know how hard it is to actually find somebody that you really like that might be on the same page with you and is actually looking for something real these days? Hard! Meeting people in person is still the most top tier way to date, and I don't care how you feel about it. It just is.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, it's and then on top of that, meeting somebody who can just be themselves in person.
Yeah,
that's nothing that I think the younger generation they don't know how to be themselves because they don't even know who they are. at the end of the day.
Dating online like a blind date? Or is that different?
I don't know. Dating online like a blind date.
Have you ever been set up on a blind date before?
I have not. I would love to go on a blind date.
You won't date anybody I suggest you go out with?
I've been on plenty of dates with people that you've suggested.
Just one person.
Okay.
Just one person.
And that person was crazy.
Yeah, but that person, we weren't really trying to.
Okay, all right.
We had another agenda.
Okay.
We had another agenda with that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That agenda was not for her to be your wife or girlfriend.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I've gone out on a blind date before, and we ended up being boyfriend girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and so I think that although I think that today's generation knows how to date online better than the older generations.
Date online better, yes, because they grew up with smartphones.
I think like that's kind of all they know, and they're texting. They don't talk. But even you like to text and not talk, and you 2 generations from what's going on, but. Even you would rather text than talk.
Yeah, because people want to, they want, unless I really want to talk to you, they like to beat around the bush and what do you want? Just get to it.
Oh my, that's mean.
Unless I really want to talk to you, people want to have frivolous conversation, and I'm like,
yeah. If you're dating, I want to have frivolous conversation. I want to have all the conversations with you.
Yeah, I don't want to have
because I want to know how you converse. I want to know what that sounds like. Are you funny? Are you intelligent? Are you emotional? We gotta talk about everything.
Well, you can watch it from 8 to 10 Monday through Friday Pacific Standard Time on Late Night Love. I mean, you can get all that here.
If you want to call in and tell us about your online dating experience, we would love to hear from you live. 310-369-0400, 310-369-0400. Late Night Love is live, and we would love to hear from you. Or you could just hit us up in the chat. If you just want to drop us a note in the chat on YouTube, you can drop that note as well. Or you can have your beautiful face on the screen. If you click the QR code, we'll zoom you right into this conversation like none other.
Do you think you would be on the apps if you weren't locked up?
I might try the app, but I'm not a. That's a hard one for me.
Right.
Because I don't like meeting strangers. And I would much rather, as I say, I went on a blind date and then ended up being boyfriend and girlfriend. So let me rethink that. I think if you talk to a person back and forth, this is real scary for me, the internet. Because you talk to a person back and forth, you don't know them, you've never seen them, but the conversation is good, it's intense, it's passionate, it's informative, it's educational, y'all are vibing, and you're sitting there waiting for the phone to click so you can see what they sent to you and all of that. All of that is so, the heartbeat is throbbing because you checking the phone, the DM to see if they sent a message, you know what I mean? All of that is good. And then when you meet them, they're unattractive.
Ooh.
But everything else is there. Everything else is there, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I did meet one girl on Plenty of Fish, and her pictures were beautiful. But then when I saw her in picture, she was a little bit more, how do I say, wrinkly. I think that was. All right, does therapist Kiki McCrae's advice still ring true a year later? Call us after you watch this and check it out.
More wrinkly.
Just a little bit.
If you're single and you're on the market, trust me, I know it's ghetto, but baby girl, this message is for you. I just met with multiple clients today, and all of them are single, successful, amazing, beautiful, talking about, I don't want to do online dating. I don't do online dating. I just want to meet people the traditional way. Baby, where are you going? How are you going to meet people? You work from home, and then when you leave the house, you go to the store, you hang out with your friends. I mean, half the time, you're not even leaving the house to go to the store. So where are you going to traditionally meet these people? I need you guys to Get in 2024. This is the age of technology, okay? The world is changing. I understand that it might seem scary, but you just need better boundaries on how to date more mindfully online. But if you want to meet your person, if you are single right now, you need to date online, okay? Think about what platform you want to use, okay? Everybody is not going to be on Hinge, right? Like, you may not like Hinge, you may not like Tinder. I don't know what's out there. I'm married. But if I was single, I would be on the apps, because who the doesn't like variety at their fingertips? I know I do. If you online shop, you should be online dating. Be for real. Come on. Get it together, girls.
I love it. Spoken like a true millennial, right?
Right, exactly. So can I go on Amazon and just buy my husband and put him in the cart? Or save for later?
Well, it goes back to the whole thing of, yes, you have a lot of variety and you can go on the apps and you can go, like, here's the thing with the apps. You go on the app, you look, you date, and then there's a point where you get fatigued of being on the apps because, yes, you do have a lot of variety of people, and if you're a female, you're going to get a lot of swipes because there are a lot more men swiping on you, you know. Mm-hmm. But then the quality of the individuals that you have swiping on you is an issue. And then you get fatigued from being on the apps, and then you're paying for being on the apps, and then you're like, I'm tired of being on the apps. So there is a lot of variety, but then there's fatigue that comes with it, and then you're like, I'm done with it. After a while. And you're like, why am I paying $30-something for this app? And then if you're on 3 apps, you're paying up to $100 for the apps. And then
if you're on free apps?
No, if you're on 3 apps, you're paying up to $30 a month on top of that. And
wow.
And then on top of that, if you want to get boosted to where your profile is being seen, there's another, like, I don't know, $10 or $20 fee for that. On that. So
how do you know if they're telling the truth and your profile is actually being
You could tell by the amount of responses that your app is being
your responses
seen.
grow.
Yeah, like they bump your app up, they bump your profile up with the algorithm, and it's being seen by more people, and you can tell by because it's getting more responses.
Right.
And so, like, that is another cost. So all of this lends to fatigue of being on the apps. On the man side, I can say that money, time, and then the quality of the person.
Well, women pay to be on the apps too, right?
Yes, but all of this.
Or is it ladies free after midnight?
No, it's not. This is not the club, okay? This is not the club. But this all can lend to fatigue of, like, you're paying. A lot of people are swiping on you. You have all these conversations going on, but then, like, are these quality people that you're meeting? Mm-hmm. You know, it's just you're being bombarded with too much stuff.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying tonight's late night love, you should come back after the break.
We'll see you. I'm getting too much love.
We'll see
Fix myself up here.
We'll see you in 2 minutes. Stick around.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's put a ride home.
Hey, besties!
What is a bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to Late Night Love. We've got Jeff from Illinois on the line. Found his wife through online dating.
All right now.
Jeff, how did that work out? Take us from the beginning.
Okay, how y'all doing, man?
Good.
I just want to say that I really like this topic of conversation that y'all really doing because me and my wife tuning in is very interesting. So I'm gonna dive right in.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty much I got out of a divorce and everything, and my wife, she had got out of a relationship recently and everything. So what happened was at the time we were on Tinder. So I don't think it's really about choosing the specific site that you want. You know, if you're dating intentionally or you looking for somebody, you know, you have to be intentional about everything. So pretty much I came across her picture. I ended up liking it, and she liked me too. And we started talking. We literally talked all day, like 24, 48 hours of talk.
That's I think that's a clear sign when you're like on the phone with somebody all day, you don't want to leave them. Like that's a clear sign that this is probably your person. I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
Oh no, you good. I'm for real because you know what? We really connected real well. And then it was like, okay. I was kind of nervous about meeting her for the first time. She was nervous about
How
meeting
long
me.
did y'all talk online before you finally saw each other in person? How long?
It had to be about a week.
Okay. That's pretty quick. Okay,
About
a
a
week.
week.
Okay.
But you got to understand this part of it too, though, because the thing is, when you meet somebody, it's instant. A lot of times when you meet somebody out in the street, it's like, hey, how you doing? And you get to talking. We had been talking for a week, just getting to know each other and everything. And then we said, hey, let's meet each other. So I think quick is relative to whoever we tend to talk to, you know?
Right.
Shoot, 2 days might be quick for somebody, but it might be somebody else's speed, you know?
Now, did she match her Tinder profile?
Yes, she did. Yes. She did.
And so when you take us to the day when you met her. Where did y'all go? How did you set up the date?
Oh, when we met, she asked where we wanted to go. I said we could just meet at the park. We met at a nice neutral location and everything, and we had a picnic.
Oh wow!
And we had the picnic over there and everything. I bought some wine, little snacks and everything. We sat down, we talked.
So you spent $39.99 plus $10, and you got a wife.
Oh, baby, that's all it takes.
I try to tell these youngsters. Jeff, that's all it takes.
You didn't do Tinder Plus
Jeff,
or anything
tell me
like
this,
that?
when she walked up, or did you pick her up? How did that happen?
I picked her up.
Oh,
Okay, so this is your first time seeing her. What were your thoughts, and how did she look?
She looked beautiful. She looked cute. You know, it was the first time seeing. I didn't expect to get catfished. I had been catfished prior to this, but I just took a chance because she seemed real. It seemed authentic, and the conversations we were having were a lot deeper and a little bit better than what I was used to having with previous people.
Right. She wasn't shallow.
No, she wasn't shallow at all.
And so you saw her, you was like, yep, this the one right here. So her looks turned you on and everything.
The looks, but you know what? My thing is this. Looks can be everything, but I'm really looking to see what's within a person. And I know that's real hard for a lot of people nowadays to do. But the thing is, if you really look good on the inside, to me, everything on the outer is going to come eventually. It is going to be right there, full front and center for me, because you have shown me the trueness of you. And that's what I look for, the authenticity of you. If you show me that, I'm all good.
Now, you sure she not trying to get you just for your money?
No, that was evident by the first date that we had, spending only $39.95.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying she could listen. How long y'all been together?
We've been together 5 years, married for 4.
Well, she could still be waiting.
That's beautiful. The Big
wait.
10 coming up then, the Big 10 or the Big 5. Jeff, thank you so much for calling us. Give us one piece of advice to people who are trying to date online. What's a piece of advice you'd give us?
if you're gonna date online, just be authentic and be truly yourself. Because at the end of the day, what you're gonna get out of online dating is exactly what you put into it.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
All right,
Appreciate you
Jeff.
for calling Late Night Love.
All right, thanks. You too. Y'all have a good night.
Love that love story, man. Now that's a love story.
$29.99 and a bottle of Ripple.
Well,
Ain't
one
that
of my
something?
best friends met her husband online. And yeah, she met him online.
Online?
Yeah.
Who? Oh, wait, I'm almost saying
I don't
that.
think I want to say her. I don't think she cares though, but the people don't know her, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter what her
okay.
name is. But I'll tell you what, Jenna, we know her name. She invites us to play a game with her after a date. Dating online can be strange.
Put a finger down if you go on a date to a steakhouse restaurant and you order your steak and you order your entire meal, and your date goes and orders a quesadilla and mac and cheese. And so when you ask your date if he doesn't like steak or if he doesn't like, like any type of other meal, he goes and says that he does. Steak is actually one of his favorite foods, but his mother doesn't allow him to use knives. And so when he goes out in public and his mother is not there, he does not get any meal that has to do with him cutting because his mom can't be there to cut the food. And so then he asks you if you're willing to chop up the steak or whatever meat he wanted to get. And you look at him like he's crazy because no. And then he gets upset and you end up having just a very quiet date because you didn't want to chop up his food.
You think that was real?
What I think is he didn't have enough money, and so she ordered the steak and he ordered the quesadilla.
You gonna throw him some cover?
Huh?
I think that was absolutely true.
That his mama cut his food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he wasn't. I think that he did not have money for two $68 or $75 steaks.
Nope.
So he was like, I'm gonna get me the quesadilla.
Tammy, this
and
is
make this. Because if you go, here's my thing. If you take me out to a steakhouse and you order quesadilla, I'm not gonna ask you why you order quesadilla. Like if you want to eat quesadilla, eat quesadilla.
Well, no, but you're at a steakhouse.
So I don't eat steak. So, but I love. There's a few steakhouses I love for me their dessert. I go to a steakhouse. I can eat chicken. You know what I'm saying? I can eat a vegan. Some steakhouses have vegan options if you live in Los Angeles. That is. I can eat. What else do they have at steakhouses? I don't know. I can eat chicken tenders. Every restaurant got chicken tenders.
How do you ride out a bad date?
I can eat a pasta.
How do you ride out a bad date? Let's say this is you and him on the date, and he was like, "My mama."
It's not a bad date if he eats quesadilla.
Well, my mom. Well, he just told you his mama cuts his steak. All right, let's put you in this situation. My mama cut my steak, and I didn't want to order steak because she cuts it, and I don't know how to cut it.
Well, that's interesting. Would you like for me to cut your steak, baby? You could go on and order your steak. I will cut your steak up for you.
Yeah, I prefer my mama.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, go on and enjoy your quesadilla, and I will continue on with the date like nothing ever happened.
So you would overlook that?
I probably wouldn't go out with him again.
Oh, okay.
But see, this the thing about me, baby.
Okay.
This thing about me, pay attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my fun.
Okay.
I don't care. Like I don't. There's no such thing as a bad date to me unless he's like, unless it goes terribly traumatically wrong.
Okay.
So minus the traumatics of it all.
You still gonna have your fun.
I'ma have a good time. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if you can't pay the bill. Like nothing's going to deter me from having a good time when that's what I came to do. I go on dates to have a good time.
I think this is a moment that we need to share and tell people, like, do not allow a momentary oddity within a date to ruin the night.
I think that happens because, number one, egos get in the way, but a lot of people are looking for their lifetime partner. You know what I'm saying? And so you letting something in the future prevent you from enjoying your moment right here that's today. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people think they hang on to the past and then they look forward to the future and they forget that they in a steakhouse right now.
She's thinking like, I got to cut this man's steak for the rest of my life.
Right. She like, oh, I got his mama gonna be trying to cut his steaks when I make them. She gonna be coming over to the house. Baby, you ain't never got to meet his mama, and you ain't never got to see him eat nothing but them quesadillas in front of him right there. Like, you got to have fun, y'all. Y'all got to have fun on these dates. Enjoy yourself, especially ladies. Ain't no reason you should not be having fun when somebody else picking up the bill. Why is you mad? Have fun. Find out about his life. Talk about him. Talk about you. Just have fun and then never go out with him again. It ain't that deep. It's a date. Who cares? We'll be right back.
Yeah, gold digger.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't it alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed to save the lives of people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
Back to now, Tammy, what old school rules might be useful to new school dating?
Always carry a dime in your pocket in case you have to get home. Or you could use the payphone to make sure that you could call somebody.
There is no way. Always carry a dime. I didn't say antiquated rules. What old school? Okay, look. What old school skills might be useful to new school dating if you make a real life date?
Well, what my mama told me when I started my period, keep your dress up. I'm sorry, that's not what she said. Keep your dress down. And keep your panties up and your dress down. That's some good old school. Keep your dress up. Keep your panties up and your dress down.
I think always have some cash on you. I think that's a good one.
Well, I said a dime.
A dime, that's for a phone call in case somebody don't want to pick you home.
You don't need cash on you. Everything is computerized. If you got your Cash App, if you got your Apple Pay, if you got, you don't even need cash.
And if your phone
so that
dies?
doesn't apply.
And if your phone dies?
That I am out of luck.
Okay. All right. How about making eye contact?
Making eye contact?
The woman walks on the inside. I saw a video today, and let me ask you this: is a man supposed to sit on the inside of the booth at the? I saw a video today where this couple were doing food reviews, and a car crashed into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Now
I don't know that they're a couple. Are they a couple?
Yeah, they were. They're husband and wife. Now the car crashed into the diner, and the husband was sitting on the inside of the booth.
Well,
by the window.
I didn't think that didn't feel like a booth to me though. That's
That was
that's so odd that that's what you got. Like they got hit by a car and you was like, why was he on the inside of the booth? And it looked to me like that was the best place for him to be.
Well, I was like,
because
what?
he definitely protected his woman. But there is one where the man is supposed to never sit with his seat to the back.
Right. So like
With his back to the door.
So a man is always supposed to walk on the outside.
Walk on the outside. A man's back is never supposed to face the door.
Can we get rid of like opening the car door?
I think you did. You have.
Okay.
I don't know many men who open the car door.
Yeah, I just want to get. I want to get rid of that one. Can we get rid of that one, please?
Well, do you have a door that opens itself? Does your car door open itself?
Yeah. I guess we can do. I mean, it unlocks.
Oh no, it needs to open.
Yeah.
Look, all of this is about what you're saying is
it's chivalry.
Yes, chivalry. And I want to say, because the question is what skills might be useful to new school dating, and I think chivalry is one of them. I love a gentleman. I love, a man that, before he goes down, he going to put the pillow behind my head. And
That sounds like comfort. I don't know if that's chivalrous.
It's very chivalrous, because you could not be thinking of me. You could just be thinking of getting you some, but you're thinking of me. You putting a pillow behind my head.
The whole purpose of me going down is thinking of you. You think I'm doing that for me?
On bended knee after the first date. Oh my goodness! With online dating, anything is possible. Check out Reese Buttercup's story.
I got engaged on the first date. So we dated virtually for 3 months, and then we met up for the first time, and he asked me to marry him. It's been a year and a half, and we're still engaged. A lot of people were like so suspicious, like, oh, that's not real, that's inauthentic. All of these things people were saying. But the idea is, I felt like it was more inauthentic dating, and men knew they didn't want to marry me, but were dating me. And I knew I didn't want to marry them, and I was dating them. To me, that's more inauthentic than someone asking you to marry them on a first date. Do I regret saying yes on the first date? Absolutely not. It set our intentions for our entire relationship. I really believe that making that commitment is the reason why our relationship is so strong. If I knew that we were just dating, I would be dating other people, he would be dating other people. Dating is a wild place because no one is committed. And dating, I was not committed to the person I was dating because it's just dating. This is not my partner. This is just someone who I'm dating. I was that person who was like, marriage, whatever. And I still have that perspective of, hey, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I do think that there is something special in that commitment that both parties make. I love dating. I think dating is so much fun. So take it from someone who loves dating that finding your partner is something special. It's something special. Okay? Love you guys.
All right, so that was cute, right?
I think if I dated again, I want to be engaged right away.
But first date?
Okay.
He set the intention, set
If
the
we
tone?
feeling it, first date, first week, if we feeling it, we don't have to get married. But the best part of dating to me was the engagement part.
Why? Why? Just
I don't know. It's because I felt like I was single and married at the same time.
Is it?
I felt like I had the best of both worlds.
Is it the attention that the ring brought, or?
I don't know that the ring brought on any attention.
Everybody's going to see the ring. You get to show your girlfriends.
Oh, I don't care about stuff like that.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have to have a ring. It's fine. But I like the engagement part because you kind of get to be single and you get to be halfway, like you got a foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door. So I'm with sis on that. I'm with you, yeah.
You know that sounds...
And she made a good point when she said couples date, like keep dating knowing they don't want to marry each other. I was like, oh, you're right, sis. Couples date knowing they don't want to marry each other. So what's the lie? Which is the lie?
I don't know. I mean, I'm happy for it, and I thought that was a very, very intentional, sweet thing that he did.
Yeah, she didn't say if they were still together. Are they still together?
She said it's been a year. It's been a year and some change, which is a very long engagement. But you know what?
Well, mine was 5 years. I loved being engaged. I told you I'd love being engaged.
You still would be engaged?
I would still be engaged if he wouldn't like, look, hey, now.
Oh, wait. Oh, he was the one that pushed this along?
He was like, look now, look at here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy, look at here.
People starting to ask questions.
This TikToker says there's some circumstances where the app might be okay, but those only. Check it out.
If you're trying to get back into the dating scene, do not go on no dating apps. Whether you a dude or girl, it doesn't matter. I know it seems real convenient that you can just have a partner at the tip of your fingertips from some swiping and some quick texting, but dating apps is messy as 9 times out of 10, they got something going on with somebody else. They just got out of a messy-ass relationship and ain't do no healing. They be on there acting like trying to get money out of other gullible. And there be chicks on there trying to sell that little funky-ass name between their legs. Like, who is buying that? And, like, out of the multiple conversations and message threads you going to open with other females or other dudes, maybe 2% of them come to link-ups, and only 1% of them link-ups going to be like, okay, maybe I can see them again. If you're on there trying to build a roster, just get some cheeks, maybe it'll work for you, but you the problem on the for the people that's actually trying to seek relationships on that. So my advice is if you're trying to date, get out here, start doing stuff, hobbies that you like to do, try to meet people through them hobbies and different activities that you like to do that share the same qualities and interests that you have, and then try to get to know somebody in real life like the old school way. Don't get on these dating apps thinking you about to have a happily ever after. It is not going to happen. But if it's a must because you're an introvert or you socially awkward or something, or you got social anxiety, go to the dating apps that you got to pay a little pretty penny for. It'll weave out all the brokies, the weirdos, the scammers.
You know, I heard that there are like scam artists, right, who go to senior citizen dating apps, and there are senior citizen dating apps that are extremely expensive. So they weed out the bad people, right? Mm-hmm. And so they're like these $20,000 apps or dating matching companies or whatever. $20,000, $50,000. So they weed out scammers. And what some people do is they pay for that service and become everything that person wants them to be.
Just a scam. Just
a scam and get their money because they know that they have the money because they paid for it. You see what I'm saying? So they invest in that service to grab them somebody that they could, get their wheel, get in their wheel.
We need to start an app called Cheeks. That way people can just go on there and get what they want.
That's Cheeks. A good app, yeah.
All right, the end of tonight's Late Night Love is on the way. We'll see you right after the break. Stick around.
I'm Isaiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored. New episodes weeknights at 9:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
Why is it bestie?
I like you.
She's fun.
It's about to be a good time.
She's always looking out for you.
Since you're my bestie, I will handle it for you.
She makes you think.
Here to uplift and empower.
She's always encouraging.
You are that girl.
Chelsea Edwards, your bestie in daytime.
I get the spiritual moments.
Chatting with Chelsea. New episodes weekdays at 5:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. From the chat, Kendra from Texas wants to know if Don got better quality women with paying the higher price dating apps? So the last.
Oh, that's a good question.
The last app I was on, I paid for. The woman, we made a connection. We were talking.
What was the app?
I don't remember
I
the
guess
name.
that many?
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't remember the name of it. It was, I don't remember what it was. But it was like $30 or something like that. And we had a great connection. We talked on the phone, but then she didn't want to FaceTime, and that kind of threw me off. And so I was like, oh. She didn't want to FaceTime, and then she didn't like hiking. So that was the first red flag, was the hiking part. But I was like, okay, all right. And then the second one, I looked past the first red flag. The second red flag was I didn't want to FaceTime, and I was like, all right.
And you were done after that?
I was done.
What's the most you've ever paid for an app?
For an app, I might have. It's multiple apps going at once. So I might have been on Bumble. I might have been on Tinder. So it may have been like $100 or something for like 2 or 3 of them at once.
What is the difference between the apps? Like, what's the difference between Hinge and Bumblebee, and then Bumblebee and Tinder and I mean, I like the one with the Natalie Cole song.
To be honest with you, I think they're all,
eHarmony. Are they still around?
Yeah, I think a lot of these apps are owned by the same company.
Oh wow.
They're just the prompts are a little bit different, and it's just different people. I mean, there really is no difference in the sense of they're kind of all using the same skeleton a little bit, but the prompts are a little bit different. Bumble, the women get to pick you. You know, so it's just a little bit different. But once again, you get fatigue after being on it for a while because you're swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping.
And it's like,
and then finally you make a match, or you pay to get boosted up. You know, and it seems a little predatory at the same time, at least from my perspective. It's you take time to put the good profile together. You find some pictures together, and then you put it up there, and then you get swiped on, and then you match, and then you're like it kind of fizzles out.
I could probably never be on a dating app because, you know me, I'm scared to update my software. Right? Like, I don't even update my software. And I mean, I hate that I have to be on Instagram and all of that. And I'm the one, like, I still put my checks in the mail for the bills. Like, I don't want all that access. What did you learn from the nice conversation?
That the world is moving to everything online, and that if you want to date, the vast majority of people are dating online, but you can still make a real connection with people out in the wild.
Yeah, get on this train or move on. Online dating isn't just about romance. Dr. Tay Flame says, take a chance. Listen up.
I am about to go inside to get tea with someone that I met online. I am dating for friends right now, I think I would call it. Basically, I just want to be intentional about being more social and making, connections with new people, because you never know what might come out of it. And so I put this call out online a few weeks ago. And this would be person number 3 that I am meeting, and I'm about to go inside, and I'll tell y'all how it goes, because I want to try to not keep tabs, but just document my experience with it. Like I said, this is person number 3. I've met 2 other people, and so far, person number 1 has hit me back to hang out again. Person number 2 has messaged me, just checking in, asking about my week, which I think is a good sign. You know what I'm saying? Because you never really know with these meetings. You might be like, oh, we really didn't hit it off. I'll probably never see or speak to this person again. But so far, that hasn't been my experience. And so this is person number 3. Number 4 is actually tonight, and I wouldn't want to double book like this on the same day, but we had to reschedule because of bad weather. But I think I'm just gonna start letting y'all know how that go. Okay.
I like how she said she was being intentional of getting out, meeting people.
So she's going on friend dates. Yeah. She's not actually dating. She's not just using the apps for romance. She's using them for friendships.
I tried to do that on Bumble one time. And then I was like, I don't have the capacity to keep this up.
So what happens? What happens when you?
So you just start connecting with people. You're meeting people.
So you're meeting different people, like 5, 6, 7 people.
People who move to the city.
Mm-hmm.
Now there was another app called Timeless which I would do, where you go to dinner with 5 random people.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah. You pick a time or in an area of the city, and they connect you with 5 random people, and you just go to dinner.
That's good.
Yeah,
So how did you trying to connect, just making friends? How did that go?
It didn't go. I unfriended everybody and just.
Did you ever? We're in the chat. Marlon Cozy says, if you want a genuine relationship, then I think one should do it the old school way without dating apps. Nobody tells the truth on dating apps. But a lot of people are saying this. Another brother on one of our videos said this. But we cannot negate the fact
This is where
that
everything's going.
people have found love on the internet. We had a brother, Jeff from Illinois, called and said he's found his wife on the internet. My best friend, Mashari, found her husband on the internet. So we can't say that it doesn't work. It does work if both people are in it for the same intentions.
Didn't Essence Atkins actress find?
She did.
She
They're
married.
divorced, but yeah, she did.
But she got
She
married.
did. She got married, had a child. It worked.
Oh wow.
It worked, and I don't think that she would not do it again.
Yeah.
I don't think she felt that bad about it because it certainly worked out for her.
Yeah.
It's a game of numbers. It's a game of dedication. It's like I don't know.
Searching for an online job.
Yeah, it's like LinkedIn.
Listen, if people can, the show, The Never Ever Mets, if they could sit there and be in an online remote relationship and never meet, this is the way of the future and way things are kind of moving. So you cannot not do it.
You cannot do it. It just may take a little longer, but you can't not do it.
I mean, and technically, I've dated online. I mean, I've dated my OnlyFans girlfriend.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-sided relationship, though.
Mm-hmm.
I pay her $25, and she shows me pictures.
So is that a hooker?
No. She talks to me.
Sounds like a hooker.
It's not a hooker. She converses with me. She asks me how my day goes. She sends me videos.
Definitely sounds like a hooker.
How is it? Where's the hooking at?
The $25.
I'm not having sex with her.
The $25 suggested. I'm sorry. Escort.
No, when I'm supporting her content creation.
Meet us here, and I will escort you back in 2 minutes for the end of tonight's Late Night Love after the break.
All right.
Getting played.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
And shut the hell up. You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. New episodes weeknights at 9 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
Ready to lose track of time the best way possible?
Rolling!
From the funniest videos to the wildest things online, we do the scrolling so you don't have to.
It's Usher. He had that synthetic hair melting. You hear me? Why y'all talking about that lady hair like that? Ain't he alone?
Catch us every weeknight, 7 p.m. Central on Fox Soul.
Louder for the people in the back.
Hey, it's your girl Carolina Sanchez, and The Nightcap is the late night show where no topic is off limits. Join me as we dive into the wild world of relationships, sex, and everything in between. From hilarious dating disasters to steamy secrets, you know we've got it all. We've got celebrity guests, expert advice, and a cocktail in hand. The Nightcap is your guilty pleasure. So grab your drink and tune in because the best stories start after dark.
The Nightcap. New episodes weeknights at 10:30 or stream anytime on Fox Soul.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
All right, welcome back to Late Night Love. I'm Don Amici with Dr. Tammy Mack. Listen,
You got a little time to call us if you want to, 310-369-0400. If you want to, you got a little bit of time to give us a call. We got about 2 minutes left in the show.
One thing I do want to say about the online dating is, although we are seeking love, do be careful in online dating.
Yes, that is true. That is true, Don.
There was a case, and he just got convicted of a young lady who went out online dating, and he ended up kind of unaliving her. He pled not guilty, but they convicted him. So you do have to be careful to this. First time they went out, and she just disappeared. And they convicted him because his cell phone was pinging all over the place. They caught him on video. And her body kind of washed up in pieces on the shore.
And I wouldn't go out of town with someone that I didn't know, unfamiliar surroundings at all.
Yeah.
I am Keisha Brewer, found her happy ending and has some tips for everyone looking for theirs. Happy ending, huh?
I love that.
Okay.
A lot of people know my fiance and I met on Hinge, but what most don't know is I deleted and re-downloaded that app like 4 or 5 times. And even before the app, there was a whole journey of misalignment and realignment. So I get it. It's not easy, but it's not about the app. It's about how you use it. Here are 3 things that helped me. 1, know what you're actually looking for. You can't filter well if you're not clear. 2, use the prompts to show who you really are, not just your highlight reel. And 3, pay attention to how you feel after the conversation and not just during it. And honestly, those tips apply offline too. Whether you meet someone at brunch, at church, or through a friend, that clarity, authenticity, and self-awareness truly matter. Hinge just gave us a space where people were intentional, and that made all the difference too. So if you're feeling discouraged, don't rush to delete the app just yet. Recenter, reflect, and try again, but with more clarity this time.
All right.
I love that. Yay! For the happy ending.
And don't they look like a perfect couple
They
together?
look so happy. Yeah, definitely a happy ending.
All right, another week of Late Night Love in the books. It was a pleasure, Dr. Tammy Mack, hanging out with you. Let's see here. We had
Teddy Rashawn.
No. We had
Nefertari
Spencer here today. So it was great. A lot of great thing about online. All right. So listen, Listening Lounge is up next.
Late Night
see
Love,
you now.
baby.
There you go.
Welcome to Fox Soul's The Listening Lounge, where you come to find your favorite new audiobooks that will leave you inspired and wanting more. I'm your host, Derica Abraham. This week, we're showcasing Marcus Garrett's best-selling Debt Free or Die Trying, a straightforward 4-step plan to help you achieve the financial freedom